What's up? My name's BH, former gang leader and drug dealer. This is my night. My meeting spot paid off big. I made $15,000. Had some new out-of-state connections that gave me big amounts of drugs cheap. My 6 boys followed me around everywhere. We always had guns, money, weed, and ladies. To know me was to fear me. People were so scared of me, I ate at restaurants for free. My favorite place was a Little Fish restaurant. When the owner saw that I was coming, he would immediately stop what he was doing and give me free food. This night, me and my brother had on all white sweatsuits, matching Kango hat, a gold chain, and $300 Nikes. My SUV had just got detailed. My music was blasting. You could tell my little brother wanted to be just like me. All the young boys wanted to be just like me, and all the ladies wanted me. After eating, we went to the club. A new female put her phone number in my hand and whispered, "Call me." At the club, I had respect like a king. All eyes on me and my boys. Somebody accidentally stepped on my shoe, and instantly, one of my boys hit him in the head with a pistol. I watched as he fell to the floor and begged for his life. I was like a king. Suddenly, things changed as if I woke up from a dream. The club was raided and the lights came on. The police was everywhere, and the command was given, freeze. My little brother pulled out his gun and shot at the police, but he was killed instantly. His blood was all over me. I was so afraid that I could taste my intestines, and I could not help but pee on myself. I felt powerless. As a drowning man, I just knew I was going to die. Thoughts at the speed of lightning went through my head. I started to run out the back door of the club to the restaurant on the corner where I thought the owner would hide me. Instead, he slammed the door in my face. Then I saw the restaurant's trash dumpster lid open. I jumped inside to hide and covered myself in the boxes inside the dumpster, but only to discover they were filled with rotting fish guts and blood. I laid there for what seemed like hours, trying my best not to make a noise, hoping that no one saw me. Then I heard a sound, what sounded like a whole club, shouting, "Look inside the dumpster, he's in the dumpster." Blue police lights were flashing. Red ambulance lights were flashing. And talking on the radios were getting closer and closer. I was trapped, shaking and afraid. Then I started sobbing uncontrollably, thinking, my brother is dead. This is my fault. The smell of rotting fish was too much. In the middle of my sobbing, I felt the acid from my stomach burn in my throat and my nose. No matter how much I tried, I could not stop. I was vomiting, sobbing, louder and louder. Then the police said, with a slow command of his voice, that I could understand every word, "Put your hands out where I can see them." I knew once I stood up, my neighborhood that was just afraid of me would see the biggest fool in the world. I stretched my arms out and stood up. There was a silence, and then the biggest outburst of laughter I had ever heard. I was embarrassed, afraid, powerless, and handcuffed, and arrested.
God bless you. You know, I'm so excited about what God is doing, the vision that God has given me with prison prevention, violence prevention. Everybody's talking about gun control and gun violence and everything, but I believe God has given me a solution. And I think, and I really believe, I can teach the young men today not to rob. I can teach the young men today how to stay out of prison. God has given me that vision. I just believe that, you know, as you continue to watch these programs and watch different things that we're doing with staying out of prison, SOOP ministry, and the different things that you see, the silhouette that you saw with the testimonies, the different things of how people are getting arrested. because of gang violence and drugs. I believe God has called me to speak a word as a modern day prophet to our nation, that your sons, my sons and daughters will stay out of prison. God bless you in Jesus' name. Yes, and I'm excited. Very soon, workshops. We're going to be doing SOOP workshops, staying out of prison workshops. Right here at the Henderson Church of God of Prophecy, we want you to get every person that you're thinking that are at risk to come. And it's like a 3-hour workshop. We'll be teaching about different things that you'll need to do to stay out of prison. We're going to be talking about respect, the loss of self-respect. We're going to talk about respect for the law. We'll be talking about freedom, and we're talking about responsibilities. We're talking about our recreation, the different things that we do to prevent from coming out of prison. One of the things I asked some of the inmates about them getting arrested, and they said, I was just having fun. We're going to be teaching about recreation and how not to let your recreation cause you to wind up in prison. We're going to talk about finances. So another person told me that they were tired of being broke. We're going to be talking about what do you do when you're tired of being broke. A lot of songs out there, tired of being broke, and they all suggest that you rob. But robbing is not the answer. Get your at-risk children to Henderson Church of God of Prophecy for our workshops about staying out of prison. Continue to contact me for more information. We're going to see a change. Our children are not going to go to prison. Our children won't be shooting and killing each other on drugs, different things like that. Come on now, in Jesus' name. Support.